Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, last one of the night. Do like to finish well, and this one is, well, it's an absolute cracker. So absolutely hit the like button. You definitely want to leave a comment, and of course, as ever, please subscribe if you are yet to do so, because this is a story likely to run as well. We've done many on this subject, but I think there's more. However, a UN committee, and this is where it's really good. This is why it pleases me, because I know it's going to annoy the hell out of Starmer, Hermer, all their bum chums. Because a UN committee has called on the government not to ratify the treaty on the future of the Chagos Islands. And it's warning that it will, quote, perpetuate long-standing violations of the Chagosian people's rights. Now, Starmer likes to pretend that he's a human rights lawyer, so you have to wonder why he's trampling all over the human rights of the Chagosians. Well, of course he's going to, because he's got to fulfill his paymasters, his Chinese paymasters' will, which is to get control of the the Indian Ocean. Well, there's been a last-minute intervention, and this further increases the pressure on ministers in Parliament to scrap the entire deal, which has faced, criticism from day one. Now, the problem is that Mauritius has already planned its budget and is getting rid of income tax because Britain is going to be giving it so much money. If this deal is scrapped and that money doesn't go across, then, well, there's going to be an awful lot of angry people in Mauritius, let's put it that way. But this landmark bilateral agreement was signed back in May between the UK government and Mauritius, and it would see the UK hand over total control of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius, a country that's never even owned them, who will immediately hand it over to China. It means Britain formally gives up sovereignty of the Indian Ocean territory, even though we do have a base there that we share with the Americans. The Americans, of course, are massively angry at Starmer for doing this. The government would hold on to the US-UK base, but it would do so on a lease of 99 years. Yeah, well, remember what happened at the end of 99 years with Hong Kong. It all went a bit tits up then, as opposed to holding on to it in perpetuity, which is what we need to do. The agreement also sees Britain pay Mauritius, that's never owned it, billions of pounds a year, simply to keep a base on an island that we currently own. And this is why I always say Starmer is working against the interests of this country and its people. He's a Chinese spy, he's a placeman for the Chinese Communist Party, and he's a traitor. Anyway, the UN has strongly criticised this deal for not allowing the Chagosians to return to their ancestral homeland on Diego Garcia. And the UN Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination has expressed deep concerns at the terms of the deal and has warned it will harm the Chagosians. Effectively, what they're saying is that our government, the Labour government, are deeply racist against the Chagosians. Yay! That shoves it firmly up the arse of the Labour Party, who are now being called racists by the United Nations. Deary me. You know, the International Court of Justice ruled that Britain's continued separation of the Chagos Islanders from their islands and their right to self-determination was a crime against humanity, but still they gave up on it. So why not, rather than hand the Chagos Islands over to a country that never owned them, you just let the Chagosians move back there. And sure, we keep the base. And maybe, yes, we do pay them a few £1 million a year into their economy and provide jobs for them in and around the base. It gives them not only their islands back, but an economy. Wouldn't that be fairer? Wouldn't that be more humane? And much better deal for the people, both of the Chagos Islands and for Britain? Or is it because it's not really helping the Chinese Communist Party take control of the Indian Ocean? Is that why he's so against it? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, I thought you'd like that one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Speak soon. Start this whole thing tomorrow. Goodbye.